From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Matt Wisler, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Tonight we're back on Be the Show 18. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
Cut fastball.
Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. And there's one away. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Wil Myers. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric.
Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line and left. Hooking just a little. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, number 30, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 3 homers and 21 driven in. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's up,
fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll
on the fans.
Leading off for the Braves.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, These guys are
not
working
going to
north
throw it.
south.
Well, that
That's
first
just
base.
a great elevated fastball.
It's not
with
covering.
serious velocity.
He's not going to throw it to first base.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to
Even
get
though
out
he
in
probably
front
could
of
have got
it
the
and
guy
end
out
up
at first
rolling it
base
over
if
to
he
the
hurried
pull
up
side.
and threw it.
Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Andujar stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And still lost that game. Well, I did give up the home run.
Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
But I'm going to take the lead.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is
the
over.
lead. Chances
So
of
no
you
runs on a
winning
hit here,
is
no
just
errors, 1
bad.
man left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Set to start the 3rd. Stepping in, Rich Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base.
Thought he was going to swing at that shit, but he didn't.
Settling in now, Matt Wisler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A high fastball is in there. One and one.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. So digging in now, Barry Starr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Tony Kemp. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless.
It's like he didn't believe that he struck out.
Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Matt Vasgersian. Vasgersian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Trying to get it. Blooper. It's a blooper.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Myers is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Lined hard to the left side. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got
a swing and a miss.
Shut up.
That retires the side, and that will do it.
Shut your mouth.
1 left for Atlanta through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Now at the plate, Rich Bulldog. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And
that ball ended up going straight up center.
So coming to the plate, Sam Martinez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
You hit the ball
yeah, they haven't had any momentum going
even though you have the button pressed for it
they
to
need
go
something
towards
to break
the
their
left
way
field.
And wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. To his left, Sano throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there at the letters 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Now batting, Matt Wisler. First time up, he went down looking. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count is 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
1, 2, 3.
Into the box, Barry Starr. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Barry Starr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a
That could be a
fastball
name for
just
a
a bit up.
K-pop group, Barry Starr. Starberry.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Very good.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was
The
3
berry
fastballs.
is good.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. In now, Tony Kemp. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high.
Move out the way, catcher, hit that hump with the ball. A moron can't see.
Good attempt here as he gets this one down.
That's foul.
But a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. And that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Will Myers. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 1-1 home. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense
Yeah,
picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Nero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Number 30 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Watching the pitch.
And it's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. In the dirt.
He's out.
In time as he just gets the
He's
tag
out,
down.
bitch. That's what you get for
Braves
running.
go down without a whimper here. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, number 30, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-for-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Two and two.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air now out to left field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Miguel Andujar is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Bases are empty.
Go for that ball. Shit.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Sano comes up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. It remains 1-0. Sean Batista has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Their pitcher. I'm like...
So here now is the pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Jason Bagley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, I'm not that quick. I can't.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't even know what Bulldog speed
when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And he'll dive back in. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Go with things at the plate for him so far, but these guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Bulldog, the runner at third. Bagley at second with 1 away.
Oh, they intentionally walking Cody.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order.
Sano, come on, Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout. I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take him out of his game, and he came back.
And the throw is in time to get him to
terrible. He blew the fucking bases loaded. Could have took.
Stepping up to the plate, Sam Martinez 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bagley onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Jorge Polanco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jorge Polanco.
He enters here right at the 290 mark. 4 home runs, and he's driven in 24. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. So a full count now. Barry Starr would be next. Fouled off. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Patterson going back. No chance to make a play here as this one's off the wall, and this could tie the game.
What the fuck is he relaying? Why did he throw it? Oh, those guys fucking suck. Why didn't he throw it towards first base, you dumb fuck?
Hero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit retired. Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road.
Throw it to cut off guy and throw it to second base. Why? Throw it so you stop the fucking guy from running home.
That's a great team win.
Pitching and defense games.
Baseball, they need to regroup fucking baseball, man, and change some of the rules. Like football is that they improving and changing rules. Baseball just want to stay the same. Like, come on. Throw the fucking ball to first base when you can. Throw the shit to home. Don't throw it to second. The guy's going home. Cut off the guy. Throw it so we might get that out at home. Ooh, contact. Rockies are doing good. Diamondbacks fell down to 3rd. Giants, Padres are terrible as usual. Actually, no, the Rockies were terrible last season. And Arizona was #1 last season.
From the city of brotherly love, Zach Eflin gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Well, I guess he's a gift to his parents.
Ball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Giff is not seeing the ball.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Rich Bulldog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Leading off the inning, David Dahl, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to really good pitches now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ground ball foul down the left side. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Ground ball right side. Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Like the ball went underneath his body because he dove.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. Gone! Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls in the strike. And you see that average below the
like all the pitching things should be the same, but for some reason it's not.
Still only 1 out in the inning.
It's like I'm fucking looking at this shit left-sided or something. It's weird.
Fouled off to the right.
Why all the friggin' pitching mount don't look the same? I don't get it. It's not like the pitchers go to different fucking stadiums. Go to different stadiums, and when they get on the mound, they're like, "Oh, this shit looks different." No, it's supposed to be the same. So why the fuck it feels different in the game?
Strike at the knees, 0-1.
especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back on the
like how they fucked this up of the mounds not being the same. I don't understand.
2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away. But
this asshole keep calling for fucking breaking balls.
You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
I just don't get it. Like, how do they mess up the mechanics in the game of it?
Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, you're looking at the mound. The angles are just way the fuck off. No mound is different from the next one, so why is it so different in the game?
And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Like, they need to get their fucking camera angles together, man.
Cue shot here out towards short. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach for safely.
Caught that shit, you dick.
Standing in, Joshua Wilkerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Almora. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the...
Yeah, it's just fucked up the way that the camera angles are. Like, how the fuck did they get the camera? Well, because they probably didn't go to the stadium. They just fucking used the computer to try to get it right.
Curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
And instead, it's just all fucked up.
Fastball
nobody
that he's way out
game,
in
so
front
most
of.
people don't know that it's all fucked up. Because everybody kind of like stopped playing.
Is taken for strike 2.
Or didn't play at all. Toke is still uploading videos here and there, so it's a good game, bro. But I think everybody else done just
the 1-2
wiped this game with their ass and sat it down.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bagley moving to his right, and there's one down now. Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that one just missed outside. Third inning here, already 4-2
that's how
score.
the pitch going straight. That's where.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball.
Dick.
It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, that's a fucking strike.
He was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line.
Center field. Right through center field. That's another big problem, too. All the balls they hit is the center field.
Just kind of like that gift that
you
just
think by now they would at least
both
give a fucking enough about the show community to fucking update it so all the balls they hit don't go to center field. But they just didn't give a shit, and they just quit fucking doing anything to this game.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strength. That last take is a great example.
They would support this game, and they didn't.
So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Gave up on this game.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category.
Oh, no, I didn't.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is in the air to left field. Verdugo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies strand one. They trail it here 4-2.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Bulldog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
McKinney is there, one away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chad Pinder. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Bagley right there, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Yasmani Grandal. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping into the box, Damon McGregor. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
I don't think that ball went that high.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Almora going back on it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him. Into the box now, Zach Eflin. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
And another thing is, if you don't get the shit perfectly lined up right, the ball just goes wherever the fuck it wants to.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help. 1-1-1. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And they'll escape danger here after the 2. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Joshua Wilkerson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
So these assholes next year, they got to fix Phillies pitching side, pitching mound.
You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Make it stop looking like I'm a right-handed pitcher. Why does it feel like I'm pitching from the fucking left side when I look at it?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Yeah, San Diego Studios
but I think he might throw it here.
Swing and a miss.
Like, oh, well, the game has been successful every year. We don't give a fuck about who buys it anymore. We're just going to put whatever shit we want out there because they're going to buy it anyway, kind of like what Madden does. So, unless they turn into one of those fucking companies now.
In now, Gifton Gopay. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3.
Do that shit. Like, our game is successful. We did it good for 4 years.
2 down now.
So it doesn't matter if we make a shitty game.
The
they'll still buy it. Look at those people that buy Madden and they're shitty every year. People bought 2K and they were shitty last year, but at least 2K improved this year.
Breaking ball that time in for a strike.
2K kind of felt that pain last year, so they knew better not to fuck up this year.
You can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially
I hope
when it's not
MLB
your
The Show,
home ballpark.
San Diego Studios, feel the pain this year. And they better get that shit right.
Just a little late. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that
enjoyable,
ends the
fun
inning.
game to play.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts.
All the
Not
fucking
too
dilemmas
shabby.
and bullshit
Thursday
that's
Night
in there.
Baseball rolls
Stop
on.
focusing
We'll have
on
more
just
after this.
because not even those people that play Diamond Dynasty, they didn't even play that shit. So all the efforts and shit that y'all put in franchise mode and Diamond Dynasty, and no one fucking played it because the gameplay was trash all over the board.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
So you guys better get the gameplay right, get rid of all those goddamn details and them fixing the minor league stadiums. Trash that fucking board.
Scorebook. Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected.
After you make it to the major leagues, you don't see those minor league stadiums at all, and most people don't even spend that much time down there. So forget about that.
Ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Coming to the plate now, Richard McDaniel. Bulldog on second. Bagley is over at first with 1 away.
McDaniel, don't strike out.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major
That's
bullet
another
that
thing,
time.
too. Stop making the fucking plays predictable. You can predict when somebody's going to strike out from when somebody might get a hit. 2 balls and 2 strikes against him, most likely 99% of the time. Actually, no, 100% of the time, he's going to strike out.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger.
Like, we can predict all that shit. You guys made everything in this game predictable. Like, you guys didn't even finish putting this game together. You guys ran out of time, and you're just like, oh, we're just going to put it out.
Come on, get there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready once again, David Dahl. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Verdugo is there, and he'll bring this one in. That'll bring up Billy McKinney.
The batter, number
now
39.
Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Now another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
How the fuck that ball went that way? I don't get it.
Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
It wasn't pitched that bad, but inside it went inside like all the fucking
swing and a
way.
liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Cut it right there.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. McKinney, base runner at first with 1 out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Zone. That ball went. Just because the shit is not
swing and a miss
correct.
on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down and enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
So the ball just goes like
To 2 balls and 2 strikes.
like that's
now.
where the fucking batting zone's supposed to go. You pitch a straight ball, that's where it goes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Think by now these assholes should have the blueprint for every fucking stadium, so they don't have to get a mistake, make a mistake on anything.
This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rich Bulldog. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side.
That's another thing.
Leading off
Stop making fucking sky balls. Make the balls fall quicker.
Going here and even this game up.
Even though
fucking
we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs.
Up there.
You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast.
Not even a fucking fly ball or just fucking sky balls.
Idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate.
I could fucking hit a ball up in the air, go take a piss and come back, and the shit will still be in the air before, and come back and sat down, and then he'll catch it. Like, damn, I went to the bathroom and did all that shit, and the ball didn't fall yet.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Zach Granite will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ground over to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joshua Wilkerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
For the soon. So we'll be
trying to send him packing for the 2nd time.
Red Dead Redemption.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. And that'll bring up Gifton Gope. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. McDaniel ranging into the outfield. Makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Slurve in there, strike 1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Patterson going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the 1-0. It is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game.
Like the balls floating sideways.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Patterson is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 9th inning coming up. The Dodgers lead it 5-2.
Oh, pitching is just too great.
Back at the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park, as you get a look there at the famous Yimi Garcia takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
And we lost? Really? They took me out. Put this fucking dick in the game instead of having me closing the fucking game out, and we lost.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
They left 19 men on base.
8 runs.
6 runs on 6.
Because the game went all the way to the fucking 16th. They took me out of the game. We're leading 5-2. They put me out of the game going into the fucking ninth. And man, wow. This game hurts my brain. This fucking dumbass managers, like, why the fuck didn't let me just close the game out? Manager needs to be fired. Pronto. But guys, that's gonna do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Peace. There you go, take it.